I'm back, and I'm better than ever. Welcome back, guys, to Folk Wrestling. Eric Bischoff is back in the wrestling scene. All those months and years of burying AEW has finally paid dividends because he's in NXT. It was via satellite. It wasn't exactly the greatest thing of all time, but we begin the show. Rich Holland comes out. I told you so. Trick Williams. Deadline. I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing you in our first match. Ethan Page versus XM. I just don't understand this XM guy. We have it's a men's survivor, iron survivor, challenge qualifying, match qualler. Yeah, right. Sorry, we're open for business today. Ethan Page wins. I mean, it's no real surprise at the end of the day. The NXT tag team division got into another brawl. Just a bit boring, isn't it? You know, the family, they were NXT tag champs at one point, weren't they? Now we've just got a bunch of jobber teams running about. I mean, Nathan Fraser, the soccer player for England, mate. The guy just doesn't really do it for me. Ethan Page doesn't do it for me. Simply, simply, simply just done it. Because he pals with Cody Rhodes, folks. But then head back after this match, even Page wins, to the ladies' locker room. Brinley Reese is picking Sol Ruka to win the Iron Survivor Challenge. Lola should just hold the L instead, and then she's like, right, Red Sinclair, screw you. The only weapon I need are these two bad boys. My two fists. Ashante, the Adonis, claims he was caught off guard by Nikita Lyons backstage. He admits that there's something with Carmen Petrovich. Carmen then appears. Nikita's like, you're a little girl, and I'm a whole ass woman. You're a whole ass dump truck, motherfucker. She's big, Nikita Lyons. No toys with it. Very, very big. Very, very big. Then mid-second match, Lola fights against Ren Sinclair. Lola fights connects with the Fatal 5 for the victory. Fatal Influence, JC Jane and Jasmine Nix start messing around with Tatum Paxley's dolls in the backstage area. Groundbreaking stuff, isn't it? We then have Tony D versus Sean Spears for the WWE NXT North American Championship. I mean, Tony D wins. I think it's about time, right? Chase University ended a couple of weeks ago. I think it's about time the family get called up to the main roster, but to SmackDown. I do not want to see the family called up to Raw, even though I think January 6th, there's definitely potential with the family. If you actually go out and hire a few actors, man, that have appeared in mob shows and try and add a bit of authenticity to it. Like, why not? If, like, here, see if we're going to be on Netflix and we're going to run a program right up to WrestleMania and try and get some decent actors, you know what I mean? I don't think, is that too much to ask for, man? Or just people that are fucking wrestlers that can act to a decent level. You know what I mean? Tony D wins, but then Nico hits Angelo with a big running lariat. Oh, no, no, no. Andre Chase then has a vignette backstage. Obviously, Chase University's no more. What dark path's he going to go down? We then had the fourth match, Gulia versus Kalani Jordan in a 2024 Women's Iron Survivor Challenge. I mean, Gulia's fine in the ring. You know what I mean? You would be lying. But you would be lying if you said she's not, but she's just boring, isn't she? Gulia, Stephanie Fakir, Saria. It's like all the same side of the same coin, isn't it? It's just there's just nothing to them. See, instead of having three of them, you may as well just have one of them. And if you had six of them, you'd have one of them. They're just a bunch of people that are so similar. I think funny thing is, I think Sari is the most different. Gulia and Stephanie Fakir. Yeah, Gulia's got different hair and Stephanie Fakir's got black hair, but everything just feels rather similar about them. I mean, she wins this match here, the Northern Lights bomb or whatever maneuver. She picks up the victory, but I just look at these women and think, if they were that good, they would be on the main roster. Surely. Then we cut to Ava backstage. She announces that next week there will be 2 last chance Iron Survivor qualifying Fatal 4 matches for both the men and the women. The winners of those matches will advance to Deadline. Lexus King is very grateful for this opportunity. And then a backstage brawl takes place with the entire NXT division. Ava gets battered in the process. It then cuts to, the commentators, whatever, hyping up next week on NXT that there will be a tag team battle royal. The winner will battle Exam and Nathan Fraser for the NXT tag team titles at NXT Deadline. Exam is not thrilled about this decision. We have to enter this tournament and now we have to defend our titles. This is not good. And the guy's just sitting there. Where we did he mask on, man? I don't know. Shawn Michaels, though, he's infuriated. Shawn Michaels is infuriated. He snaps at Eddie for me, starts pushing him at the door, grabs him up against the metal shutters. He's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Doing that to Ava. Doing that to Ava Rain. That's out of order. That is absolutely out of order. You can't be doing that. Alright, Shawn. What are you doing? His wonky eye was looking at Thorpe, and the other eye was looking at Eddie. Anyway, main event segment here between main event segment, but we did have another match after it. Between Trick Williams, Eric Bischoff, and Ridge Holland. We just got a bunch of talking here. Medical's checking on Ava. He's like, this black and silver brand will die if you become NXT champion, Ridge Holland. You suck. Right? And I'm yawning away trying to review NXT. It was a tough watch, but if there's one thing that's decent is Eric Bischoff. He comes on, he's like, whoa, guys, hang on for a second. Now, Trick, you're right. Things have been very chaotic in NXT. Although I enjoy it. Next week, I want to get a closer look because next week I'm coming to NXT. Ridge, you want the NXT title so bad. Trick, you want to keep it right? Well, we're going to find out how bad, what makes you guys tick. And you think tensions are high now. By the time I'm done, you guys are going to want to destroy each other at Deadline. Hell, maybe right there in the ring. See you next week. So, who knows what's going to happen. It's also revealed that there'll be a women's Fatal 4-Way last chance match. X-Pac will also be on the show next week. X-Pac, you want us to show you what to do? You think you can show us what to wear? You think that you're better? I don't even know what the hell's going on here, to be honest. We then have our fifth match. Fallon Henry taking on Tatum Paxley for the WWE Women's North American Championship. The match is fine, but Fallon Henry wins here. But the big return is for Gigi Dolan. It was like a busty Lita, if that makes sense. I guess Lita kind of did go busty in like 05, 06 with Edge, but it was like Lita bottom half and then just the big ditties out on display here. For Gigi Dolan, I don't mind her. To be honest, even Darby Allin used to be a boyfriend. Darby Allin preparing for sex probably fucking jumped off the top of the house, man. Doing some mad thing, and it's also mad he actually did that spot in full gear. He was actually driving the car. By the looks of it with a seatbelt on. Darby Allin, madman, but yeah, Gigi Dolan's back. It is what it is. What do we think of it? What do we think of it? Leave your thoughts down below, but Fallon Henley retains it. NXT, Bischoff was on the show. They're going for a bit of chaos. It was good seeing Shawn Michaels get a bit physical, but it's just, NXT is just not as good as it once was. And the thing is, it's not like it was ever really brilliant, so I'll give it, was it better than Raw? I think it was, I'll give it a 3 out of 10. And I think that's probably been incredibly generous.